There was a mosquito. Well, hello everybody, here we are again, and this is gonna be really amazing. So far we have been busy working with the clone of Excalibur, though that is just the most basic project and we have to implement many things, but even that's good. I mean, we have some things better than nothing. Okay, by the way, let's erase all these things from here. Okay, this thing is done. Let's keep it here just at the top. We had these things here. First of all, web dev is done. Then we have to go to plan like priority B, and that is learning DevOps. We will be learning about Docker in here. The main goal is to be just simply complete the Docker first video, and then let's see. And then we will be switching to data science. We don't really have to give much time to this. Like we have to just give it 1 hour daily, not more than that. Because if I give it more time than this, it will be hard to manage the things. Okay, I just wanted to know about the things, how it works actually. It is just the future plan to give more time to this particular thing. These are the two things, primary things. If I need to leave this thing in between, I will. Simply I will, if I'm not able to complete the things, but I think I will be able to do it. Just giving 1 hour will not really be a big problem. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Come on, mosquito. Seriously? Okay, let's simply go ahead and first of all, let's turn the chats off. And right now we will be learning about Docker, but before that we will be revising the things that we learned earlier. And this is how we'll be simply going ahead. By the way, this was day 30. We had 365 days challenge. The goal is to learn many things in these 365 days, and once they are covered, then we have to just move to tech area, where I'll be actually applying for jobs and all. As simple as that. For now we'll be just simply going on. Let's simply turn the chats off. Actually, unfortunately, I'm having to do it. So this thing is done. And right now the next thing that I'm gonna be doing, quite a good person. He's like, wow, amazing. Well, I would like to save him. Excalibur steps go with that. So, okay, what have I mentioned here? Excalibur. Wow. Okay, that's all right. Then we have some of the projects here. This is just a example. We are done with this particular thing, by the way. Excalibur yet to be made again. Okay, and apart from this particular thing, even week 23 is done. We worked on Excalibur only. Let me have a look at that again. And guess what? I'm right. So week 22 and week 23 we worked on Excalibur. So I can make it like this: week 22 and 23. This is how it's gonna be going on. So ultimately this thing is also done. Well, this thing I need to work more on this, and projects, ideas to work on, these are the ones. And I will be organizing these things later in the future. For now it's gonna be just going on like this. I'm just simply keeping the important links saved, and in future I will be taking care of these ones. And as for this particular thing, what is here? Interview questions. Okay, so here we are getting the interview questions. We got to know about all these things too. So ultimately, whenever I'm gonna be preparing for any interview, at that time I should refer to this particular thing. For now I'm even okay without this. Okay, as for this one, why don't I get any data on Next.js app page whenever this is the question I need to keep in mind. I need to figure out the answer of this one. Well, this is not the right time to do it. Someday if I actually work on it, a project, I will be working on Excalibur. Okay, whenever I work on such things, I will just check this thing out too. By the way, apart from this thing, this is the interview questions. So I can say slash page, not really like this, page, and I hope I'm audible if I'm not wrong, right? Otherwise I keep speaking and I'm not audible. Yeah, I am audible actually. So the name is gonna be interview questions. Come on, interview questions. I actually don't need, I will need these things after 1 year, after this 365 days challenge. Is this for interview? Add a nope. So this thing is done. Let's do one thing, create a book, a web mark actually, and let's delete it from here. So this thing is done. Interview question is here. Many things are here. Assignment, I'll be getting it done sooner. Watch video number 19. What is there? There's something in video number 19. I had to watch this one. Okay, using forms in Next.js. Did I have to watch this? Next.js is amazing. React is also amazing. Everything is just amazing. Here we are back to Docker, and we know about this command right now. We can even specify database, and suppose database is gonna be my app, something like this. So this is a good command to just know. Then we have docker run. We can start running the thing. That's okay. Docker login, run Mongo images, remove processes, scale, run, and then some common commands are these. We can even execute. So for executing, what can we do? Why do we execute something inside the container? If we want to execute something inside that, then we can do it. Execute it iteration, and then this particular process is that's running SSH. Okay, interesting. Let's try this thing out. Let's keep it on which side? I think I already have something on this side. So we will be going like this. Let's close even this thing for now, not really needed. What are we going to do? First of all, we will be opening VS Code. Why are we going to be opening? Because of course we have to learn about Docker right now. Learning about it is gonna be again amazing thing, but before that, before getting this amazing thing done, we have to switch to this folder. And this was the comment that I wrote yesterday. So let's remove that because we are here tomorrow, which means today is that day. Okay, next what are we gonna be doing? First of all, let's have a look at the commands, at the processes that are running. Okay, so first of all, can't I just close it? Yeah. Docker processes that are running. So this is the process that's running, but there is a problem. I can open Docker right now here. Okay, let it open. I hope it's gonna open, otherwise I know the trick. I can do it. It's time to use my trick. So let's use the task manager here. Of course it's not gonna be open, and that's the craziest thing ever. So what am I doing? Am I gonna do right now? Very simple. First of all, I will end the processes that are running right here, this one, and come on, that's lost. Okay, that's open. Interesting, good job. Okay, so here, so this particular process, ultimately container is already running. I'm gonna stop it right here. So I'm gonna be simply stopping the container. The container is created, but the container is not running. And if I actually look at the processes, so I will not get any process. So how to get the containers that have been created but they are not running? This is something that I need to search. Actually, I don't know. How to get the containers running which have been created but not yet running, something like this. Docker container is not running, that's what I want. Docker start, Docker execute, this particular thing being SSH actually. Docker pull debian, we have pull here, not Docker containers not running. How to fix it? This is not happening right now, but the thing is that when I start my PC, at that time it happens. Docker processes, okay, Docker images, okay, Docker start server. Ooh, Docker start server. Docker create name Ubuntu. Docker start, and then we have to start server. Will it work? maybe. So we have, look, when it comes to images, Docker images, we already have the images. That's really good thing. What the hell? Where did you come from? MCP, this. Am I supposed to have this? No. Where did this come from? I don't know. What should I do right now? Delete it, remove it. If I just simply click on containers, this technology is great. It's not time to call it a day. I can do one thing. I can docker remove and mcp. Oh my god, I'll have to write the whole thing. I can copy it. I can copy the id. Can I do it with the help of just the id? Maybe this, and then let's do it. Untagged this, deleted this. Ultimately it's untagged right now. Docker images. Well, goodness, we are not getting that. That means it worked. Now we have Postgres image that we have, and we have Hello World app. That app we actually created on our own. So we have proper process to create the images as well, and that was the image we created on our own. And again, I will talk about the process how I actually created, because this is something that I learned yesterday. That means I should know about that before actually learning something new. By the way, before that we had a command called docker start server, because if I just look at the processes right now, I don't have any process running. So docker start server, I just hope it may work. Let's see. Okay, no such container. Well, it starts the container, but I don't have any container as such. Interesting. Container. Will I have to run the image again? Create a name, server ps, docker psa. Okay, let's see. I'm just figuring the things out on the go. Wow. Docker psa. Wow, I like this. So ultimately a gives us, what does this do, by the way? Let's copy it. And what does that do? Is there a the container id can be determined using this, but without knowing your docker file, the here comes near a beta. I know the solution right now. By the way, what does this do? Docker cheat sheet. Do we get cheat sheet? Wow, free PDF. That's interesting. But do I need that? I don't think so. At least not now. In future, if I need that, I will be getting that. So use of it. What does this do? Docker PS, helper docker PS. I already have an AI. What does this command do? It lists the processes, but the hidden processes. The command is list Docker containers that your system, including both running and stopped containers. PS it's on, shows only running containers. These are all. Okay, it stands for all. Flag includes containers in any state, running, exited, paused, etc. The output typically includes container IDs, name. So that's interesting. Loved it. Now what? We can start the container that we have. So Docker, we can just start it right now. And how are we going to be starting? With the help of the container ID. Either we can start it with the help of the name, but I don't think it's going to happen. Let's start with the help of the container ID. It started mosquito, and then Docker processes, and right now that's running. That's interesting, really good thing. So we are able to start the Docker. Amazing. What is next? Until unless I kill them, they keep bothering me. Here we are. So we have a Node.js project. What we actually did yesterday, and we will be doing the same thing today, so that we actually know the things, and then we'll be going ahead. Okay, so we have this index.js, pretty simple index.js, something that we created. Even we can get the database URL when we specify in the Docker file. That's something I have in mind. And then we have this package.json. We didn't really change anything. That's amazing. We just changed the thing inside this Docker file. We have Docker ignore, so that it ignores the node modules, and that's it. Then we have from like at least we should have a base image to start from. So that is the base image that we have. We are using Node 22, and we are using Alpine version. That is the that is the Halka version, like lighter version. Okay, so this thing is done. Then we have working directly, where the work is actually going to be done. Okay, what we'll be doing, this copy and this thing. it means copy everything. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, copy everything. This is going to be the source, and then this is going to be the destination. Okay, so this is the source we have. So copy everything from source, including node modules, but because of Docker ignore that node module is being ignored. Apart from node modules, we are including everything. And then this dot means this one is the source path, this one is the destination path. Okay, in the destination file, where in the work this is the work dir over there. Okay, then what we are doing, first of all we are setting the proper basic image that with the help of we are actually going ahead. Once the basic image is set, then we are setting the work directory. Once the work directory is set, we are copying and pasting everything. Image done, work directory done, copied and pasted done, then install everything. So run npm install done, expose 3000. So many mosquitoes are here, sorry, excuse me with that for that. So expose 3000, well 3000 is already being exposed, so we don't really need to do this, but we can do this. And at last run node index.js. This pretty simple, easy peasy. What all we are doing here, let's simply summarize it. First of all, come on, first of all we are from, just say few more lines, yeah, from. So we are using from. Why are we using this? So that we at least have a base image to start from. At least we should have something base. Okay, we can get anything. We can get even any image from Docker hub.docker.com. There was something. There is a package manager, I think, hub.docker, yeah, docker.com. So from here we can use any image, but ultimately it doesn't matter which image we are using, we will have to install Node.js. So it's better to use Node.js by default. That is the simple thing. So here we are using from. What we are using? We are using Node. We will be using 22 version and Alpine. I hope I wrote it right. 22 Alpine, yeah, that's right. What next after? Anything more after this? Alpine. Yeah, we have the versions of Alpine as well. Never expected this, but okay, this thing is gonna work for now. Let's go. Once this thing is done, we have the base image, then we will be setting the work directory. So work dir, it will be simple app for now. Once the work dir set, we will be copying and pasting the thing. So copy from source, from the destination to the destination. This thing is done. Once this thing is done, we will be installing everything. So run npm install. Once everything is installed, it's not needed, but we can do that. Expose 3000, it will be running on 3000 port. And at last what we will have some commands. What those commands will be? First of all, this one is going to be node, and what do we have to run? Index.js we have to run, and this is how it's going to be going ahead. So this is pretty simple. Are we going to be doing it all everything again? Yes, of course we will do it. So this thing is done. Close it. We have docker ignore file, so ultimately we will be getting all the things done again. Before that, we have a docker execute, we have docker build. How are we gonna be building it? Is there anything? Docker run this postgres, that's okay, I get it. Database URL will be available in this, that's also right. Docker execute this particular container, that's okay. If we wanna go inside the container, we will be using docker execute. For example, docker process, we have, I think it stands for process. We have an AI, right? I just forget about this thing. Docker ps means that is miswritten. Okay, let's see. I think it stands for process, but I just asked a simple question. It's taken this demo done. Process status, okay. Docker process similar to Unix, ps commands running docker process. Okay, process status, that's okay. So we can run it again here. Oh, it's bad. I hope I'm audible. Okay, this thing is done here. Let's go ahead simply. So we will be running command docker process status. We are getting the status. Then docker actually execute. We will be executing it. Iteration, something like that. ID. That is for iterating, and then we will get the ID. What will happen? We will go inside it. Let's see. Okay, we need one more thing, and that's gonna be sh. We will be running this thing inside that. Well, this did not work. Okay, execute. Well, this thing is wrong. Execute, something like this. Let's run it. Okay, docker execute requires at least one argument, so I'm gonna be running sh inside that. Now we are inside that ls. We will be getting all these things. Now we are actually inside the docker container. As simple as that. It works. We can exit this thing right now. So this thing also works great. One thing that I need to work on right now, and that is creating build. Okay, this is it. I got the command, so let's simply do it one more time. We are inside docker ls, and then we have node.js testing. This is just gonna be a testing folder. So what are we gonna be doing? mkdir testing. This testing folder will be created, and then we will be just simply cd ls. There's nothing. npm init y. It will be created. Then we have to create express, import express. Okay, let's do it. So npm install express. We will be installing it. Next thing, we will be going to express website, and we'll be simply copying and pasting the things. If there's nothing to learn, so why to give it time? As simple as that. By the way, we can have index.js file in here, or we can have a source file. So we can create mkdir src touch src/index.js, and then we have js file inside it. Then we can actually paste this code, and this thing is here as well. What next? Next thing, we can require it. Okay, that's required. Port number, everything's done. What is the next thing? We can actually run it. So node src index.js, we can start running it. It's running. Let's go to that particular port, localhost 3000, and here we are getting the result. That's amazing. Let's stop it for now. We actually want to create a docker image using this. Okay, this is just a normal project. We want to create a docker image. For that thing, we need to have a docker file in the root directory. So docker file, this thing is done. And another thing, we need to have docker ignore, so that it ignores some of the files. What file do I need to ignore? I need to ignore node modules, and later I may need to ignore dist folder and other ones, node modules. So this thing is done. Let's close it. And inside this docker file, we need to write the commands, as what command should run when we actually run the container. So the first command will be about getting the base package. So from node the version 22, and this is gonna be Alpine, something like this. This thing is done. By the way, after Alpine, we will be getting some of the versions too. We may use them if we want, like Alpine, this version will be used, but for now I will go with the Alpine only. This thing is done. Once this thing is done, we will be setting a work dir, and of course the same one as we will have. We'll copying and pasting everything from source to destination. This thing is also done. By the way, this thing should not be written like this, rather like this. So this thing is done. After that, this thing is done, we have to install the things, right? So we have to run, what do we have to run? We have to run npm install. This thing is also done. We can expose a particular port if we want. And lastly, we need to run some of the commands. What are those commands? We'll be running node, and this time there's gonna be a little change. That's gonna be src/index.js. Let's create image using this. Once this works, then we will be using TypeScript in here only, and then we'll be checking whether things work the way we want them to work or not. Okay, let's see. So what are we gonna be doing? We have to build it. What do we have to build? We have to build this. So we will be using docker build. What do we have to build? First of all, we can give it a name. So type name, tag name ultimately. So tag name is gonna be sorry, testing app. So testing app is the tag name. Where do we have to build it? What is the destination of it? Like what is the destination or path of the file that we want to build? So that is gonna be the current directory. This much. Let's run it. And failed to build, failed to solve, failed to read a docker file, open docker file, no such file or directory. Okay, it is simply saying that no such docker file exists. Why? Because I have created it in outside the directory. I should have created it inside that. So let's do it right now. This thing is done. Let's run the command again. And congratulations, it's running really well. By the way, here we are, and the image has been created. Right now if I just say docker images, so we have 3 images, and out of them there is one testing app latest. This is the image that we have created from our on-site. Right now if I just simply run docker run and the image name, that's gonna be testing, and that's it. Yeah, this one only. And if I just run it, unable to find how to run an image. This is all about docker file. How can I run an image? Run MongoDB. So it should work, right? Docker run testing app. Oh my god, my bad, testing app, this one. So let's see, it started running the file. Just I ran docker run testing app, and it's running the image that we have created on our own. And if I actually go here, refresh the page, and oh, aren't we getting? Yes, why? Simple. The thing is that we are running this testing app. This testing app is running inside the container. Got that? And now it's running on 3000 port, but it's running on 3000 port of the container of its own. So now we need to set the port. We need to reference a port from our local machine to the container, that okay, the container, the port you are running on 3000 port on the container. And now you have to give the result to this particular container on the local device. How we'll be getting it done? Pretty easy. Okay, so we will be running the same command, just there's gonna be one difference. We'll be giving it port, and this time we will be giving it 3000 port of the local device, and it will be 3000 of the container. If I just run this command again, well, my bad. Okay, 3000 I think it should be in the middle or something, but I'm sure this was the command that I ran yesterday. Docker run, let's set the port P 3000 something like this. Let's go ahead. Yeah, got it. I just kept it outside, that was my bad. So let's simply check the result, whether we are getting the result in here. Yeah, we are getting the result. And the best thing is that though the program is running on 3000 port inside the container, we can get the result at any port, as simple as that. How? Let me show you. This is the amazing thing. Container is altogether kind of a machine, and it has its own environment. It has the project as well. It's running the project on the particular port that we have specified, and now that particular port, the result of that particular port of the container, we can get on any port of my device. For example, first this time I got on 3000 port. Next time if I wanna get on 8080 port, I can get that. So I'm setting the port. I wanna get the response on 8080 port on my local device, though the program is running on 3000 port of the container. Okay, and then that is again testing app. Let's run it. So this time, though the example app listening on port 3000, where is this message coming from? The program. Where is the program running? Inside the container. What is the port? 3000. Where are we getting the result on the local device? 8080. That means if I run this 3000, I will not get any result right now, because on local device I am not getting result on this 3000 port, rather I am getting the result on 8000 port. Let's run it. Come on, run it. Am I getting it? Let's do one thing. Close it. Close it. I think two processes are running right now. Docker process status. Well, the thing is that three processes are running of like testing app. First one is running on 3000 port. Second of my local first one is getting the result on 3000 port, second one is getting the result on 8080 port, and third one is not getting the result on my local device because we didn't set any port. What are we going to do right now? Simple, let's delete all of them. Docker remove and testing app. We can even specify the name, or we can just we can specify the ID, or we can give the name, and it will delete all of them. I will have to force it, so let's force it. It's untagged all the names at all the names that were tagged, all the images which were tagged, they have been untagged right now. And if I run docker process status, I'm still getting them. That's my bad. Why? I untagged them. Untagged testing image. Okay, let's try it one more time. Earlier I was getting the image name this, then I untagged, and now I'm getting the image name this. Wow. So let's do one thing. Docker remove RMI, and we have to just remove this, paste it in here. Error, I know that I have to force it. Error conflict, unable to delete this, cannot be forced. The image is being used by container. Is this still running? That is the thing I have to just think. See, we can kill it. That's a good idea, because it is already running. We cannot remove it. So what do we need to do? As this is the process that is running, we need to kill the process, and then we can remove the images. So right now these are the processes that are running, and if I click on docker images, even we have we don't. Okay, so docker kill, we wanna kill. What do we wanna kill? We wanna kill this. Let's run it. Error, can't kill container this, no such container. Oh my god, bad. So this we need the ID of the container to kill that. Let's kill this one. Done. Then another one we need to kill. Which one is that? This is the one. Let's go ahead, let's kill this one. This thing is also done. And then one more one that is there, we need to kill this process as well. Let's simply go ahead and kill this one. If I run docker process status right now, we are just getting only one process that's even running inside the container. The process is running on 5432 port, but we are getting the result on 5431 port on my local device. That is the amazing thing. Next, what do we need to do? Next step, I wanted to run the docker run testing file, but we need to specify the port number. Suppose port number is 8080, and it will be running on the container on 3000 port. And testing app, that's bad. There is no image as such, because I have written the name wrongly this way. Testing app, isn't this the name, right? Okay, we can do one thing. Docker images, images. So the name, I have removed that. Wow. What do we need to do? We need to build the file again. That's okay. Let's build the image. What do we need to do? And this time let's do one thing. Let's use TypeScript in here. How to use TypeScript? Not a problem. uh, npm install TypeScript and npm, I think this should be enough. As dev dependency we will be installing it. npx init, npx tsc init. Even we are going to be using the module bad double hyphen init. This thing is done. We have the ts config file. Let's do one thing, let's uncomment these ones. Everything else is fine. That doesn't seem to be fine. What is the problem? No inputs were found in this ts config specified include paths blah 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 blah. Okay, how can I fix this error? We have docker file include I think I'm getting it because I'm not including docker file or what, and I'm not including docker ignore or what. No, let's go through the error first properly. No inputs were found in config file g docker testing ts config.json specified include paths were this and exclude paths were dist. That's right. What do we need to do? Let it be this thing. Let this thing be here like this only. And we have docker file. Yeah, everything seems to be okay. What do we need to do? First of all, let's build it. How will we build it? Build not type. We need to have commands. First of all, we'll be building the project. tsc b. Then we'll be starting the project. Node dist index.js, and then we'll be of course running it in the development section as well. npm run dev, npm run build, and npm run start. This thing is done. Main file is gonna be dist/index.js. version testing, everything is okay. This common JS is going to be module this time. I just wanna make it module. It's not even needed. Let's go with common JS. Because inside the file we are using this common JS version of importing the things. So this thing is done. Let's close everything for now. Let's open this image file right now. Let's build the project first of all. How we are going to build? npm run build. Well, we are getting an error. No inputs were found in config. Oh, that's bad. Why? No config file config.json is specified include pass this and exclude password. This is insane. Why is that happening? Let's remove it. Layout we have here, this extra modules. Let's remove everything for now. Don't really want some of the things from here. Just don't know the region exactly. What's the region behind it? These are the files that we have actually in here. Let's do one thing. Include, and it will be including everything as the error tells, and exclude. We will be excluding the dist folder. Dist folder we will be I think because of this thing we were facing the error. Come on, dist folder we'll be excluding it. We'll be excluding node modules too, so this thing is also done. We'll be including everything from the current directory. Bad. No inputs were found in config this file. Specified include paths were this and exclude paths were dist node modules. No inputs were found in config. Inputs, we have source and we have destination, root, and that file. Interesting error. I got it for the first time actually. Let's see if we find anything. Tested. No builds were found. Oh my god, such a stupid I am. I'm using TypeScript and I have JS file. This thing is done. And do you need to install type definitions? We need to install type definitions as well. So npm install @type/node and as dev dependency that there should be types. This thing is also done. I should not be getting these squiggly lines, but guess what, I'm still getting them. What is the problem? Require call may be converted to an import. Can't find a required. Do you need to install definitions for node? Try npm saved. We have done it. I think we need to use import. Let's check this thing. Can't we use common JS with TypeScript? Module that ESM we can easily, yes, you can use common JS with TypeScript. TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript, so anything possible in JavaScript, including common JS modules, is also possible. Whatever. Okay. ES module common JS. You might need to use ES module interpreter. True. You can use require on module exports, style imports, whatever. This is something ES module inter. So we have ES module detection, ting, ES, no, we don't have. If I remove it, what will happen? Nothing will happen. If I remove this one, what will happen? Errors will be gone. That's bad. That's actually good thing actually. The simple thing is that I'm excluding the node modules. That's okay, they should be excluded, and I'm excluding dist file. What is the error I'm getting? No inputs were found in the this thing testing specified include password this and this. What if I just remove this one? Nothing. Okay, include was the problem. We are just simply getting it done right this like this, and then this one require. I have already installed this particular thing, and despite installing this, no, not like this thing, but I have installed it. I'm still getting the error that I should not be getting. I can use import and export statement that is called ES. We can use module ultimately, but we are still getting this. As for this one, so it has any type, so that's not a big problem. We can import it. It will be like a request. Well, can we get the types of express as well? npm install @types express. I had to get it as dev dependency. So request I wanna get it from express. Yeah, well, here we are getting it. Aha, this is how we get it. A require from express this type we are getting and we are importing it. This is crazy. That is why we should use module response this way. Import type response from require, and similarly we are gonna be using a request from this one. So we've got request as well. Let's remove this particular thing from here. So ultimately this is how it's done. What is the problem? Send does not exist on response. You know what? Let's use import express from express, and to use it I will be, because no one uses like that one, so what is the use of exploring even that thing right now? Our main focus is on Docker, not on this, so let's be limited to the topic that we are going through. Request is done here, response is done here, everything's done. By the way, things are gonna be working fine right now. We are using ES module. That's interesting. But now I have to change the Docker file. This one we are doc this. Okay, we have to ignore the dist file as well. So dist something like this, and then we will install everything. We will expose this particular port, node src index.js. No, first of all we need to run node build. Once this thing is done, then I'm not sure whether this thing is right or not. Node and dist says index.js. I just think that this is how it should go. What to do? First of all, let's build it. So npm run build. This thing is built. Let's run it. Npm run start. It's running on 3000 port. Let's get the result of it over here, and we are getting the result. That's okay. Amazing. Let's stop it right now. Next, let's create the image. So for creating the image, let's command in Docker file. Let's get that thing too. Command in Docker file reference. Wanna get the reference of commands. Any example? It seems like I'll be done with this only. Let's do one thing. Search cmd. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing it on my own. I could have just watched the video and known the right path, but it's good to explore the thing sometimes. This is what I am thinking right now, but this thinking is gonna drive me crazy. Shall cmd, not getting any example. I just hope the command that I'm running that is right. Let's give it a try. Okay, this is the command that I have right now. What to do right now? The thing to do is Docker build. Tag name is gonna be test app, not testing app this time, test app, in the current directory. We have built the image. Image is going to be built. That's good thing. Let's see whether we can actually run the image or not. If we just run Docker images, we are getting the test app that we have created right now, and we do not have testing app for sure. So this time Docker run test app. Knew it. I would find it. Can't find a module app build slash app build. Let's do one thing. This is the let's take the help of AI at least. I wanted to give up right now, but when we have AI, so we can ask AI to fix this thing, and this way we will learn something, right? Wow. Not directly this, the working directly, npm install exposure. Okay, the cmd command should run the compiled node.js app, the original this build, and this contains redundant and incorrect node and build arguments. The correct cmd is this, which runs the main application. This assumes you have a build step outside this Docker file that compiles TypeScript into the dist folder. If the build needs to be part of the Docker file, run npm run build. Wow, amazing, thank you very much. So we can run one more command, npm run build. Why didn't I think of it earlier? Because I'm stupid. Yeah, because of that. Okay, by the way, I'm not. Let's simply go ahead. This is how the things work in development. What are we gonna be doing next? Let's create the Docker image again. I hope I'm not recreating the image. Just hope the previous image will be replaced by the new one. Let's run Docker images. Docker run test app. Well, it's running. Congratulations. Now we know. Okay, let's run it. Problem? Why? I'm telling you, we haven't specified the port number. Docker process status, we have this much. Docker kill, which one do I wanna kill? Test app. No such container. Docker kill, let's get the idea of that. Kill it. Docker process status done. There's only one. Docker images, here we have. Docker run, port is gonna be suppose 8080. It will be running on 3000 port inside the container. The app name is test app. The image name is actually. So it's running right now. Let's simply go ahead and try to get the result. Here we are not getting the result. Where will we get the result? On 8080 port. Why? Because though the process is running on 3000 port inside the container, we are getting the response on 8080 port outside the container, that means on our local machine. Here we are, it worked. So this thing is done. We are pretty much good with this. Good, we did it. So now we know. Yeah. What is the next step? It's time to learn more things, and this is how we'll be going ahead. By the way, we have kind of explored Docker a lot. It's time to learn new things in Docker, and then this is how we'll be going ahead. And for that thing, unfortunately, I'll have to turn the audio off. I will have to play the music in the background, but that's not a big problem. Keep up the good work. And once I have completed the class, I'll be coming back, and then I'll be going through the things again. I hope you got it.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, see. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feeling like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on you.